Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a all new episode of the Wrestling with These podcast. Man, we got prediction show. Survivor Series is coming up right around the corner, actually, in just a few days away. Uh, got to talk about matches, predictions. Cito, what we got?
Well, the first match we got, and again, I don't know the order. I would imagine that they're probably going to open with a War Games match. So I'll start off with the women's War Games match, which is going to basically be Team Nia Jax, which will consist of Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Raquel Rodriguez, Candice LeRae, and Liv Morgan. Going up against,
Candice LeRae.
yeah, Candice
Uh,
LeRae.
God, wait.
Yeah,
So we got
I'm
Nia
shocked they
Jax,
didn't. Yeah,
Liv Morgan, who?
Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel. Okay. She's a package deal with Liv.
Yeah, Tiff
Tiff, she's a package deal with
with
Naya
Nia.
and Candice LeRae.
She's with Nia now.
That's a head scratcher. Okay. And
Yeah.
who will they be taking on?
Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bailey.
That should be kind of an easy one.
Yeah.
I'm going with Team Rhea Ripley on
Yeah,
that one.
that's the team I got too. Especially
Yeah.
since what's up?
Now, I'm about to ask you, how you even feeling about these war game matches, man? Like,
I don't
I
think
think
there
5 on 5
needs
is a
to
little
be
bit too
two.
much.
I understand the OG Bloodline one, but I feel like this women's one could have just been a regular traditional Survivor Series tag.
And when was the last time we seen that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Right? I feel like we haven't seen one since War Games started.
Man, and I don't think we're ever gonna see one. All right,
Yeah, I
what
think
else
it's
we
done.
got? Yeah, it's over. What else we got?
Um, we have your favorite current champion, LA Knight, going up
Yeah,
against going up against a returning Shinsuke Nakamura, which is a guy I'm still shocked has a job.
yeah. Um, Shouts out to Nakamura, man. It's good to see him back. It's pretty cool. But I highly doubt he's gonna win his match against LA Knight. Uh, yeah. I mean, I highly doubt it, but that should be a good one. That's interesting. I'm glad to see Shinsuke Nakamura back.
Yeah,
But
he's laid out LA Knight twice already,
yeah.
so I don't know. I mean, I feel like LA Knight's gonna win, but again, I don't. That's pretty much like just neutering Nakamura if you just bring him back to have him lose.
Yeah, I mean, some cases, you lose, but you're losing. Um, yeah, I mean, at least they have him doing something significant. You know what I mean? And I think the LA Knight thing is significant. It would be a shock if Nakamura did beat LA Knight, but I just don't see that happening here at all. So I'm going with LA Knight,
Yeah,
and you're going with LA
yeah,
Knight too, right?
yep. Yeah, I feel like we're probably gonna have everybody the exact same.
Okay.
But the next match is another title match, a triple threat match.
Oh, what we got?
We got my guy, Braun Breaker, defending his IC title against Sheamus and Gunther's sidekick.
Ludwig Kaiser. I actually like
Yeah,
Ludwig, the guy, Kaiser. I actually like him. I don't have a problem with him whatsoever. Think he's really good. Um, Obviously he's not gonna win this one. Obviously, I don't see Sheamus winning it either.
yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, no. I got Braun definitely winning, but you know what? It's funny. We also didn't see. Yeah, F it. You know what? Whatever. Uh, I was gonna say something because it was a shock that Jay won the belt
I was about
from
to say, I
Braun.
knew you was gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was also a shock that when Sammy first took on Braun, like we were kind of shocked that Braun didn't win it the
And
first time
Money in the
around.
Bank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like what the F.com is going on, but hopefully no more screwy business with Braun because it does kind of hurt him in the long run, or not in the long run, but at those points of times. So we definitely don't need to take the belt off of him to a Sheamus or a Ludwig Kaiser. But yeah, I'm going for Braun.
Yeah, I got Braun winning. Hopefully they keep that belt on him. If he drops that title, I'm gonna start questioning what he did backstage because that wouldn't make any type of sense.
Yeah, seriously. What
Well,
else we got?
from one title match to another,
Another
your
one.
guy, your guy, current world heavyweight champion Gunther,
The Ring General.
which that guy, I saw Raw and his reaction. Yeah, they're gonna do something with him. He's defending his title against Damian Priest, which is a guy that
Yeah.
actually gets a good reaction. And this year he capped off being a top 10 merchandise seller for the company.
Oh, congratulations to him.
I mean, yeah, the fans are into him.
Yeah,
He's a needle
yes.
mover. He's a needle mover.
Needle
I
mover is a very strong, strong statement.
I think when you look at that list, he was probably one of the only few guys I think from Raw. I think in that top 10 list. But I think Gunther's gonna win.
I got Gunther for the win as well.
Um, but I think they I think they probably should take that belt away from him before they go to Netflix.
To no. No, no, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep him with that belt.
Unless
Um,
they plan on making Braun Breaker a double champion, I have no interest in it.
well, no, what you have to understand too, besides Braun Breaker, there's three other guys, and I'm not even counting Damian Priest, that are just bigger stars than Gunther that can plausibly have the title. Drew
R-Truth would be one of them.
McIntyre, well, Drew's one, Punk is another, and Seth is another.
R-Truth is not one of them?
I
Sure he
I
is.
like Truth, but I don't think so.
I have no
You
interest
know,
in seeing Seth Rollins with a championship belt anytime soon because of how he carried it. And yeah, no, I have no interest in
it's
that.
funny that you say that, and that's the exact same reason I do not want to see Gunther with this title because of the way he's
Wow.
carrying it. I don't, and again, I don't
No.
think he's getting any good reactions. I have yet to see anybody with a Gunther shirt. I don't know if you have. He's just one of those guys that I don't think a lot of people care for. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think he's panning out the way WWE wanted him to. And I don't think he's the only guy that has that problem. You have other people like Karrion Cross that have that same issue that I think the company thought they were going to be something they just aren't.
Oh, so you got Gunther, I got Gunther. We both got Gunther
We
winning.
got Gunther.
We got one more,
We got one
right?
more. The final match. Because if you've seen any WWE PLE this year, you know that Triple H only likes doing 5 matches.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's very, very irritating
Right.
with just only having 5 matches. With a bloated roster, you can't do that. Back when, things weren't that bloated in the new generation era, yes, I remember those in your houses. Some of them, you know what I mean, in the beginning they were short and matches would go on for a good amount of time, but come on, like 5 matches, it's just no, I don't like the formula because the roster is so bloated and you got to have other matches in there. And I don't, again, it's just like the AEW nonsense, man. Like, you have the matches going forever because why can't you just lose in 8 minutes? Why
Right.
can't you lose in 6? you don't have to have these matches going on forever and ever, and that's the problem. But yeah, whatever.
You would think they would add more matches since the shows are starting at 6 as well now.
Yeah, it's ludicrous. And I'm not talking about the rapper either. So we got the Bloodline versus the we got the new Bloodline versus the OG Bloodline, right?
Well, basically, we have the new bloodline with Bronson Reed. You're a big fan of him, right?
I'm a fan of Bronson Reed.
And he's probably taking the pin. Um,
I
going
doubt
against
it.
the OG bloodline
Are
with
you
CM Punk.
mad? Are you mad? Bronson Reed
What?
taking the pin. You
Well, no, I
know,
mean
if
that's what you call
Bronson
a
Reed
joke. It's
takes the
probably gonna
pin,
be right.
then it's like they would probably leave him dead in the water. But he he's taking a pin over the Tongaloa and the Tomatonga. That's mad. That's maddening. Like that's maddening. Um, hell no. That's just a horrible idea. You might as well just stop whatever push that they thought they were giving him if he does take the pin or whatever. But I guess I see it right now. We're both going to agree that the OG bloodline is going to prevail and win this one. Um,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, I mean I feel like they're gonna win only because I think Solo just beat Roman, right? At was it Crown Jewel?
yeah,
Right, the tag match. I don't see Solo going over twice in a row.
no, no.
But and I know I did tell you this probably in the summertime. Paul Heyman's one of those guys that he just tends to turn on everybody.
Yeah, I've been hearing this and smelling this and all this other stuff, but here's the thing, right? Um, the OG bloodline may just turn on Roman Reigns. We never know. We never know how these things are gonna go. We may have Paul Heyman and CM. We just don't know here. You know what I mean? But it's just like if we could do whatever we can to turn the attention away from the bloodline storyline, I would be perfectly fine with it. I would not have a problem if there was a massive heel turn on Roman Reigns. Not even a heel turn, because it's just like you you can't really have these guys turn heel. You could just have him turn on Roman, which wouldn't necessarily mean a heel turn because of the history of everything. Just pretty much screw Roman over at some point in time. CM Punk is there. Might want to have a feud between CM Punk and Roman, which would be money because they're now popping up these promos where CM Punk said, on his way up to the top and on Roman's way down the mountain, they will meet in the middle somewhere, and this may be in the middle, and this would be a good middle, actually, a very good middle and very fitting. And you can get rid of this whole bloodline versus bloodline civil war trash, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, who knows? Nobody knows. Only creative
Right.
knows.
Yeah, I mean, look, realistically, I see the OG bloodline winning, especially since CM Punk just returned. I don't see him taking a loss for his team.
Wasn't Seth
But
supposed to be in the match? Like, what happened with
yeah,
Seth?
that I don't know what they did. But again, I feel like this is a better option
Well,
because Seth is
it made sense for
tiresome.
Seth not to be in it, so that was actually a good thing. Anyway, because it doesn't really make sense for Seth Rollins to team up with Roman Reigns, where their history is just like crazy.
Right.
So and I told you,
Yeah,
off
just to
air, it
find that
is
would be
wrestling.
wild.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is wrestling, so crazy things happen, but it's just like if we're gonna use logic, thank God we're using it here because, yeah, I mean, for Christ's sakes, the history, what happened at Mania, don't really need to see Roman and Seth teaming up and doing anything. So this was actually a really good option, a surprise option, a good one. Um, does Drew McIntyre come out of nowhere and Claymore kick CM Punk? Is that feud officially over? Will it restart up again? We just don't know. There's so many questions, um, so many answers. We just don't know. And it seems like Survivor Series has been very surprising. It was very surprising last year. I don't remember the year before, but very surprising stuff happening. So I could see a surprise happening here, with this one.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're gonna start getting a better look of how Mania is gonna shape up when the show is over on Saturday
Oh,
night.
who cares about Mania right now? Let's John Cena is gonna return. He's going to the Royal Rumble. Um,
Yeah,
I don't because John has taken so many losses, man. It's just like
and he losing the
I
Rumble
wouldn't
too.
mind. I wouldn't mind seeing John win the Royal Rumble. Like, can we have? All right, Cody had his fairy tale ending, finish the story or whatever like that. I would love to see a John Cena finish the story. This is his last, though he doesn't need it, but it's just like we've gotten guys that Cena put over, and they didn't go too far. Cena isn't Cena. He hasn't been Cena for years. And this is a perfect opportunity to leave him on a good note because sometimes we see legends like Kurt Angle going down a slope and it's just like it looks bad. But I don't want to see that for Cena. We don't need Cena to lose every freaking body on his way out. I understand that's the way to do business in wrestling, but it's not needed. Let's have something different. Let's have Cena win the Rumble. Let's have Cena taking on whoever the champion may be, the world heavyweight champion may be on Raw, whatever. Let him win it. Let him win it. It's a feel good story. It's a good moment. He's not gonna hold the belt hostage. He's not gonna have it for a long period of time. You know what I mean? Let's have it, please. Let's Hogan this up.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
people get mad and people would get mad at Hogan and stuff like that. But if you look back at it, it makes sense. You're a mega star. You don't need to lose every goddamn match that means something because look what comes of it, right? Solo beats him in devastating fashion, and then Solo doesn't have a devastating win. He's not that feared. He's not that guy like that because he's ultimately losing. So it's just like he kind of took those 38 spikes or however many it was for no apparent reason. For Solo not to come off as a massive star afterwards. Austin Theory. After that, he's put in a tag team. Nobody cares. It doesn't make sense to have John Cena lose matches right now. Let him win some stuff.
yeah, no, I also think that this year has to be his year. He has to avenge a lot of his losses, and I think he needs to be booked as Super Cena
Yeah,
because
yeah,
this is his last
I
run.
agree. Yeah, it's his last run. Let him have it.
Real quick
But
before
yeah,
we get out of here, wait,
yeah.
real
What's
quick,
going on? What's up?
who you think's taking the pin in the War Games matches?
Oh, I don't know. It don't really matter. I mean, it should just be one of the probably Tongaloa, the botch machine,
Tangaloa.
whichever one it is. I think it is Loa. Um,
You know
he's
what? I
useless.
wouldn't have him take the pin. I would take
Yeah, because he would botch
Tama
that too.
Tonga. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm afraid that he might mess that up.
Yeah, he'll botch that. He'll prematurely take a pinfall or tap out early, and he'll botch it some way somehow. He's one of the family members that you just have to tag along. He's the runt of the family. You know how like if you're a big brother and you got the big brother playing with all the other kids his age, and your mom is like, take your little brother with you because there's nobody his age, but you got to take your little brother with you, and you guys are like 6 years apart, and he possesses no interest whatsoever. Tongaloa, whatever his name is, the botch machine. He's just that kid. He's that kid that nobody's interested in. He's just showing up because his brother is outside and his brother has friends, but he doesn't have any. So he should take the loss. He sucks.
Yeah,
He's trash.
yeah. I mean, I think Tama Tonga's taking the pin for the men's and the women. I think
Yeah,
Candice
yeah, yeah, yeah,
LeRae's
yeah,
taking
yeah,
that
yeah,
pin.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so over too.
Yeah, it's surprising. The guy doesn't say anything, just that, and he's doing it at house shows. He's doing it at live events, and hey, I mean, he's got something going on, and
Well, he got something. He'll probably be
yeah.
more over than Solo in a couple months.
Oh, you stop it. What's
Solo
funny?
not over. What
I,
is it?
I read a comment when Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu were in the ring, and they were destroying Roman or whatever. Somebody was just like, this was a team that I didn't know that I needed to see. And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
impressive.
yeah, I mean, 100. That's more impressive than Solo and Jacob Fatu. Bronson Reed, though, is not a part of the Samoan family. I believe he is a Samoan
Yep,
descent or something of that
yep.
nature. And yeah, that's not a bad look, man. That's
He
not a
looks like he
bad
fits
look.
in. He looks like he fits in with them.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I think when Bronson Reed came back, or before he got released or whatever like that. I think Bronson actually mentioned that, it'd be dope if he was a part of the family. If, they put him in a story with the family or whatever the case is. I think, this is so far back, think that's what he had put out there. And it's just like, lo and behold, look what happened. He was 100% right. It fits. It looks good.
Yeah,
If you put and it just sucks that the tag team division isn't strong. But if you want to get it going, a Bronson Reed Jacob Fatu situation is not bad at all. It's actually really really good. Um, so I mean, I wouldn't have no problems with that. But again, you need to build a strong tag team division. But you can start right here, right now, if you want.
yeah, and do something about the brand split because they're also not on the same brand.
Yeah, the brand split is a joke. It's just nostalgic at this point in time. It's vintage, it's fossiled, it's old, it's just whatever. And it's been whatever for quite some time. We don't need to do that anymore, but whatever. But it's gonna be, separate because they just introduced women's intercontinental title and the women's United States title, which excuse me. You may be getting your wish soon, buddy. With the women tag team titles, that may be a thing that may be done and over with soon because
Yeah,
of
hopefully it is.
Jade is out. Bianca's the champion by herself right now, so no replacement. I would only imagine if they were to replace her, it would be with Naomi replacing Jade Cargill. It only makes sense doing it that way. But yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Where's Valkyrie at? Where's that chick at? She
She's
was
on
doing pretty
Raw.
well.
I feel like she's probably gonna win that IC title.
Yeah, she was doing very well, man.
She's
She
she's my
was,
pick. She's my pick.
yeah, I actually like Valkyrie. I actually like her a lot. I wouldn't be mad if Tiffy won the female United States title. You know what I mean? That would be a good look.
Yo,
She's a briefcase holder. That happened to the Miz.
I'll
You know
tell
what I
you right
mean?
now.
So why not?
I feel like it's gonna be interesting on Saturday because she has a chance to cash in on either one of those champions
Yeah, she does.
after the War Games match.
Yeah, let's do that. That would not be bad. That would be good. I like the briefcase. Not gonna lie, I'm a fan.
I'm a big fan, and I like the briefcase too.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the briefcase, not her. I don't really care. It's
Nah,
me.
she's a star. She's a star.
Yeah, well, to each his own.
But
To each his own. But listen, it's time to get up out of here. We just did our prediction show of Survivor Series. It just sucks because we've both been busy. I wanted to do a show, most memorable Survivor Series moments, our personal favorites. May be able to squeeze that in. Who knows? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Maybe we could do it the day after. I don't know what you got going on Friday. Maybe we could come together and do another show before the show, if you know what I'm trying to show you.
if you're
Pause.
putting it down, then I'm picking it up.
All right. And any last words before we get up out of here?
Hopefully, it's a good show. I'm really hoping it's a good show.
Survivor Series.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
all we can do at this point in time is
I
just hope.
I see your confidence. Calm down, Jay. Calm down. Too excited.
Yep, I'm trying. You know me, I'm just not a fan of war games anymore. And now it's
Yeah.
the 5-on-5. I thought it was 4-on-4 before, but whatever. I need to take a drink. But all right, let's get on out of here. And everybody, we gonna you the fans and listeners, y'all hear from us again real soon. Definitely coming at you with that post show. Hopefully the show is lit. Hopefully it's full of surprises. Hopefully we're wrong about something in the prediction. Hopefully we get a title change. I wouldn't be opposed that I wouldn't be against any of that stuff. But hopefully we all are excited of the outcome and yeah, we'll just go from there. But
Yeah.
until then, this is Jay Grizz, it's your guy Cito. We are going to get the F out of here, like the old WWF slogan. Bye bye.